Have you ever wondered if she's dropping subtle hints or if you're reading too much into her actions? There are moments when the signals are crystal clear, but most men miss them because they aren't looking at the right signs. Today, we're diving into 6 undeniable signs that a woman wants to sleep with you, and we're exploring them through the lens of Stoicism. These signs are subtle but unmistakable when you know what to watch for. Stay tuned because recognizing them might just change your perspective on attraction forever. Sign 1. Eye contact that lingers. Eye contact is one of the most powerful non-verbal signals in human interaction. When a woman holds your gaze for longer than usual, it's more than just casual interest. It's a sign of deeper physical attraction. In the context of Stoicism, we learn to be observant and aware of subtle cues in the world around us, and this is a prime example. Imagine a situation where you're having a conversation, and instead of looking away after a few seconds, she locks eyes with you, letting the moment stretch longer than expected. This lingering gaze isn't random, it's intentional. It signals a desire for a connection that goes beyond words. It's as if she's inviting you into her space, silently asking you to recognize the mutual attraction. She might even smile or soften her expression, creating an intimate atmosphere where words become secondary. For a Stoic man, this type of eye contact requires calm awareness. Instead of being flustered or overthinking the situation, remain grounded, maintaining the same level of controlled confidence. Don't look away quickly or react impulsively. Let the eye contact linger naturally, reflecting the same level of interest she's showing. Stoicism teaches us the value of being present in the moment and reading the cues that others offer. In this case, the lingering gaze is her way of testing your awareness and your ability to reciprocate her energy. It's a delicate dance of attraction where she's waiting to see if you pick up on the signal without needing her to spell it out. So, when you catch her locking eyes with you, remember, it's an invitation. Stay composed, meet her gaze, and let your confidence do the rest. Sign 2. Touch that feels intentional. Touch is one of the most powerful nonverbal ways people communicate attraction. When a woman touches you intentionally, it's not just an innocent gesture. It's a signal that she feels comfortable with you and wants to test the boundaries of physical connection. The key here is the intention behind the touch. Stoicism teaches us to be aware of the present moment, to notice details that others might overlook. If you feel a woman's touch linger for just a second longer than usual, or if she repeatedly initiates contact in subtle ways, this is her way of testing how you respond. Think about when she casually places her hand on your arm during a conversation, lightly brushes her fingers against your shoulder, or rests her hand on your knee for just a moment. These gestures aren't random. They are her way of signaling interest, sending a silent message that she's comfortable getting closer to you. Stoicism encourages emotional control, but also sharpens our perception. It teaches us not to react impulsively, but rather to understand the deeper meaning behind the actions of others. A Stoic man doesn't get swept up in excitement when touched. Instead, he recognizes the gesture for what it is, a sign that she is attracted to him and is subtly inviting him to take the connection further. These touches may seem small, but their frequency and the context in which they happen are key. If she's repeatedly finding reasons to touch you, it's more than a friendly gesture. It's an open door. Stoicism reminds you to stay composed, but it doesn't mean you should ignore the invitation she's offering. By staying calm and aware, you can confidently navigate the situation. Sign 3. She initiates private conversations. When a woman intentionally seeks opportunities to talk to you in private, it's a significant sign of her deeper interest. This move isn't just about avoiding distractions. It's her way of signaling that she wants a more intimate connection, both emotionally and potentially physically. In a social setting, when she makes an effort to pull you aside or create moments where it's just the two of you, she's looking to build a more exclusive bond. Think about the times she suggests stepping outside for fresh air, asking to grab a coffee alone, or even initiating a text conversation late at night when others aren't around. These aren't random acts. They're intentional moves to get your undivided attention. Stoicism teaches us the value of self-awareness and clarity in our interactions with others. A Stoic man understands that when a woman seeks privacy with him, she is revealing her vulnerability and interest in getting closer, away from the prying eyes of others. By initiating these private moments, she's testing the waters. She wants to know if you are willing to reciprocate her interest and engage with her on a deeper level. While she may not explicitly say that she desires you, the context of seeking alone time is a powerful indicator. It's an open invitation to explore your chemistry in a more personal setting. In these moments, a Stoic approach is key. Remain grounded, calm, and observant. Don't rush to conclusions, but recognize the opportunity in front of you. The ability to discern when someone wants to connect more intimately while staying composed is a hallmark of Stoic wisdom. Sign 4. Flirtatious body language. Flirtatious body language is one of the most subtle yet powerful indicators of attraction. When a woman is interested in you on a deeper, more physical level, her body will communicate that before her words do. Stoicism encourages us to pay close attention to nonverbal cues because they often reveal what a person truly feels. So, what should you be looking for? First, observe how she positions herself around you. If she leans in closer when you talk, or if she mirrors your movements, it's a sign that she's comfortable and seeking a connection. Leaning in is a way of breaking the personal space barrier and creating intimacy without saying a word. Stoicism teaches us to remain calm and composed, allowing us to notice these subtle shifts in her body language without becoming reactive or overly eager. Another key signal is how she plays with her hair or touches her face. These gestures, though seemingly innocent, are subconscious expressions of nervous excitement. When a woman is attracted to someone, she often becomes more aware of her appearance, adjusting her hair or fidgeting slightly in a playful, flirty manner. Then there's the way she positions her legs or feet. If her legs are crossed and pointed toward you, it's a subconscious signal of interest. The body tends to face what it desires. Additionally, frequent and intentional eye contact, followed by a smile or a slight tilt of the head, often indicates that she's inviting more interaction. As a Stoic, it's important to remain composed and grounded. While recognizing these cues, avoid rushing into action. Confidence paired with patience allows you to respond to her signals in a way that builds intrigue and mutual attraction. The key is to observe without attachment and act only when the time is right. Sign 5. She compliments your appearance frequently. Compliments are one of the clearest forms of flattery, but when it comes to attraction, they hold a deeper meaning. If a woman is regularly complimenting your appearance, it's often an indication that she's paying extra attention to how you look, and more importantly, how you make her feel. Unlike casual compliments about a new shirt or shoes, these are more personal and frequent, hinting at her physical and emotional attraction. Stoicism teaches us to remain unaffected by praise or criticism, but that doesn't mean ignoring the intent behind the words. When a woman compliments your physique, your smile, or even the way you carry yourself, it's her subtle way of saying she's attracted to you on a deeper level. These compliments aren't just about physical beauty, they often signal admiration and curiosity. She's drawn to your confidence, your presence, and how you present yourself. You might notice that these compliments come during intimate moments, or when it's just the two of you, making them even more meaningful. For example, she may compliment your grooming, say something like, "You always smell so good," or remark on how well you dress. Such compliments are her way of engaging with you on a personal level, building rapport, and expressing her growing interest. In Stoicism, we practice the art of being aware and discerning without becoming boastful. Recognize these compliments as potential signals of her desire, but stay grounded. She's giving you the keys to her attraction, but a Stoic man doesn't let it inflate his ego. Instead, he acknowledges it, remains composed, and lets his natural confidence do the rest. Sign 6. She mentions sexual topics in conversation. One of the clearest signs that a woman is interested in being intimate with you is when she starts to bring up sexual topics or innuendos during your conversations. This isn't something that happens by accident. It's a calculated move. Women are often more subtle than men when expressing their desires, and by introducing sexual subjects, she's testing the waters. She wants to gauge your reaction and see if you're comfortable with the idea. This doesn't mean she'll explicitly talk about sex right away, but rather she might drop hints or make playful remarks to see how you respond. From a Stoic perspective, it's important to remain composed and mindful of your reactions in these moments. Stoicism teaches us not to get carried away by our emotions or desires, but to stay in control of ourselves. When a woman talks about sexual topics, a Stoic man remains grounded. He doesn't jump into the conversation too eagerly, nor does he shy away from it. Instead, he listens carefully, observes her body language, and responds thoughtfully. For example, she might mention a funny story with a flirty undertone, or reference something provocative from a movie or song. These are signals of comfort and openness, and she's looking for a reciprocal vibe from you. If you respond calmly and with confidence, it reinforces her interest, showing that you're mature and unshaken by such topics. The key here is discernment. Stoicism helps you recognize that her openness about sexual matters is an invitation for deeper connection. It's a green light, but one that requires patience and careful navigation, qualities that a Stoic man masters. By keeping your cool and engaging thoughtfully, you show her that you're not just interested in her body, but that you understand her signals on a deeper, more mindful level. Stoicism isn't about turning a blind eye to the signals people send. It's about mastering how we respond to them. The philosophy teaches us that we can't control others or their behaviors, but we can control how we react. When it comes to relationships and attraction, this mindset is key. If you've noticed these 6 signs in a woman, understand that she's likely sending you a clear signal, one that invites deeper connection. But here's where Stoicism makes all the difference. A true Stoic doesn't rush in blindly, nor does he chase. He observes with patience, waits for the right moment, and when it's time, he acts with calm, collected confidence. Rushing things or getting swept up in emotions can lead to missteps, but when you approach attraction through the Stoic lens, you make decisions with clarity. You're not desperate for validation, and you don't need to chase because you trust the process. She's already showing interest, so there's no need to force anything. Timing, as with all things, is crucial. Now, if you found value in this breakdown of Stoicism and attraction, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to stay up to date with all our content on Stoic philosophy and how it applies to everyday life, especially in relationships. And don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss a video. There's so much more to explore when it comes to understanding human nature through the lens of Stoicism. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.